Lexie Hull made Indiana Fever history despite loss to Aces in Game 2 of playoff semifinals. Injuries don't seem to give the Indiana Fever a break, even in the playoff semifinals. Hours before Game 2 against the Las Vegas Aces, Lexie Hull had been reported as questionable with a back problem. However, it was later announced that the Fever point guard would be available for the game. Despite a tough 90-68 loss to Aya Wilson and company at the hands of Stephanie White, Hull had a historic night. Lexie in Fever history books. Despite the Aces tying the series 1-1, Hull stole the looks at Michelob ULTRA Arena as she finished the game with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in 29 minutes of action. However, what caught her attention the most were her 5 three-pointers made, leading her to equal the franchise record for most three-pointers in a playoff game, an accomplishment that had not been achieved for a decade. In doing so, the 6-foot, 1-point guard wrote her name alongside former Indiana players such as Marissa Coleman, Katie Douglas, and Tangela Smith, the first two being the only ones to achieve this feat twice. Unfortunately, they were unable to stop Wilson, who was the game's leading scorer, and totaled 25 points and 9 rebounds in 33 minutes of play. Nalissa Smith and Jackie Young also stood out with 18 and 13 points respectively. However, for Indiana, Odyssey Sims was the team's top scorer with 18 points, and was followed by Lexie with 15 points. The team was also hampered by the absence of 6 players: Damiris Dantas, Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, Sydney Colson, Chloe Bibby, and Caitlin Clark. Dantas, who remains out due to concussion protocol, is the only one of them with a chance of returning to the game. Now heading into Game 3 and 4, which will be played at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Friday 26 and Sunday 28 respectively, Fever will need to get better results if they want to advance to the playoff finals. However, if necessary, a Game 5 will be played on Tuesday, September 30th at the Michelob ULTRA Arena in Las Vegas.